Warriors of First Mall. I'm Brigadier General Tom Widley, your new commanding general, and I'm honored and humbled to be a part of this wing and the exceptional Marines, sailors, and civilian Marines assigned within. I wanted to take a few minutes and provide you my initial guidance and intent. Up front, make no mistake about it, we are an organization that was created, designed, resourced, and expected to fight. That's what we do. And when we fight, we will win. Nothing less is acceptable. The legacy you join as a member of First Mall has its origins dating back to 1916, when Commandant Barnett announced the organization of a Marine Corps aviation company, which eventually grew into the first Marine Aviation Force that deployed to Europe and fought in France during World War I. On 7 July 1941, the 1st Marine Aircraft Wing stood up in Quantico, Virginia, under the command of Brigadier General Roy Geiger, legendary aviator, and incidentally, a former squadron commander within the 1st Marine Aviation Force during World War I. Between 1941 and the present, First Mall has moved its flag 10 times from coast to coast and across the Pacific, and served as the forward aircraft command element for a majority of the Marine Corps' combat operations in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Our history is rich and deep, and should be intellectually exploited by all of us as we face the many challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Being a visual learner, I put together a simple framework that I believe encompasses my intent for the wing. You will note that we are centered on fighting and winning. That's what we do, and that's who we are. Everything we do in the wing, every day, must maintain this context, contributing to our ability to fight and our ability to win. Remember, winning means victory in daily life as well as in combat. Our fighting power is characterized by 3 distinct attributes of each and every member in the wing: skilled, strong, and smart. And these attributes, in the right balance, will allow us to collectively and individually deal with both certainty and uncertainty in the future. Our framework is bounded by professionalism, character, adaptability, grit, and warrior spirit. Professionalism means doing everything, every day, to the best of your ability, to a level of excellence or competence that is expected of a professional, each day striving to be the best, for opportunities to be better, to be challenged, to lead, to teach, mentor, and coach, to do the right thing, always, and to accomplish the mission and get the job done right. Adaptability is the quality of being able to adjust to new conditions, the capacity to be modified for a new use or purpose. There is individual adaptability as well as collective or unit adaptability. I expect both. Our ability to be creative, to innovate, flex, and adapt as both individuals and as units will provide an additional asymmetric advantage during the next crisis, contingency, or combat scenario. Character is the mental and moral qualities distinctive to each of us. Our character as Marines is formed at the intersection of selfless service and shared experiences, hardships, and challenges, in both training and in combat. Marines of character will assure the wing's future success. Grit is courage and resolve, determination and motivation over long periods despite experiences with failure or adversity. It's the combination of passion and perseverance towards a long-term goal. Warrior spirit is a state of mind. Think aggressively, always seeking ways to defeat the enemy, confident that you are tough enough to meet the enemy on any level and win. Focus completely on ways to improve both your and your unit's ability to fight and win. The warrior spirit drives each one of us to fight and win with honor. In order to maximize our ability to enable a 3MEF MAGTF or a joint force across the range of military operations, we must focus on 3 distinct attributes for all warriors of First Mall: skilled, smart, and strong. Skilled. The business of aviation warfighting is, by its very nature, given the weapon systems we employ, one that requires highly skilled, technically and tactically proficient warriors. Training, think TNR progression, qualifications and designations, T2 standards, UMAPIT, as well as exercises and experiences, all aid our skill development and progression. You must know and master your skill now. There is little time to train in the crucible of combat. Our personal, equipment, and aircraft readiness are inextricably linked to our wing's ability to train and our wing's ability to fight. Smart. The primary weapon each Marine possesses is their mind. The properly educated Marine never arrives on the battlefield for the first time. Reading, attending formal PME for grade, battlefield studies, adversary understanding and study, and unit PME programs are a few examples of ways to develop this key attribute in our ability to fight and win. Our AOR is rich with warfighting history. Every place we would likely fight has been fought over before. We must learn from those who have gone before as the foundational understanding for developing our path forward. Strong. Physical, mental, social, and spiritual fitness are key contributors to our success in battle. We must be ready to go from current steady state operations to high intensity combat near instantaneously. This will require long hours in the air and on the ground, and in some of the most difficult conditions imaginable. We have got to be strong and ready. The Commandant has repeatedly talked about the warrior athlete mindset. We will embody this mindset in the way we train physically and mentally, in the way we eat, and in the way we live, leveraging force fitness instructors and advancing how we train for complexity and tempo. Skilled Marines who are smart and strong will be highly successful within an environment of certainty. For example, where we know what the mission is, we have prepared and trained for it, and we have rehearsed and exercised for it. While training prepares us for certainty, education prepares us for uncertainty. To deal with uncertainty, which will be a key component of the future operating environment, we will need smart warriors who are well studied in our profession, who understand the basics of the art and science of warfare, who possess the 5,000-year-old mind, and who can drop into any climb or place, confront an unseen or unimaginable challenge, assess the situation, come up with a plan to accomplish the mission, execute, and win. That's what I expect, that's what our Corps expects, and frankly, that's what our nation expects. Back in 1916, Commandant Barnett was very specific in the purpose for standing up that first Marine Aviation Company. To support the Advanced Space Force, he directed. That remains true in 2017, just as it did 101 years ago. We will never forget our reason for existing, to support and enable the individual Marine on the ground. Warriors, again, I'm humbled to have the opportunity to serve with you as your commanding general. I really look forward to getting out and seeing you and your units in action across the AOR. Keep up the amazing work, stay focused on fighting, and above all, remain Semper Fidelis.